Tulsaaa Golden Hurricane. Taking on a team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulsaaa will kick off and we'll get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So New Mexico State's offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. He's going to run it. Got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Pulls it in, it's Prime. Oh, he's getting it hasty! And he gets it down to the 40-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Aggies line it up with a first and goal. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here we go. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it on the run. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So
position. When you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah,
There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsaaa.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and you've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive have they looked? Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, just did enough for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution. And getting 6 points.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays.
He's looking deep. He's got it covered inside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 30. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
We'll get another look at this Tulsaaa offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Here's the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richardson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Let's go! They'll run the RPO and work right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Prime. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Hand off from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for Lance.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Alford. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Slippery slide. Finding his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space? great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Texas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his drive. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to pass. It's Alford. Under fire. Still running at the 40. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. And back to the air on second down. Oh, they're after him! And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. The flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
Just like the end of the game, the first half can finish up with a defensive penalty, so there will be one more untimed down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll get another look at this Tulsaaa offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and not...
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Using his legs, it's Morrison. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Back to throw, it's Alford. Makes the grab. Got enough space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa!
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The give to the tailback. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. He holds one deep down the left side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down.
Offside,
Let's get the call.
defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me to the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. sliver of daylight, exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Alford. Finds his back in the middle.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll try to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They'll run for it. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back. and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll run the sneak for it. On the ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. At the 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Alford. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a crease, it's Ellison. He picks up 4, that'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The offense in hurry-up mode. Trying play action. let's see what the
Personal
official
foul.
says.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important.